you ever stop to consider how the images in your mind shape the reality around us? Visualization isn't just about imagining. It's about creating a mental blueprint for what is to come. This blueprint serves as the mold from which our future will take shape. But how often do we take the time to make that pattern clear, bold, and beautiful? What if we truly understood that the only limitations placed on us are the ones we set for ourselves? Our imagination is boundless, and we can draw on the infinite resources of the universe to construct our vision. We must see it in our mind's eye before it can ever manifest in the physical world. Are we willing to put in the mental work? Because that's what it takes. Intense, focused effort that most people shy away from. It's not enough to simply think about what we want. We must visualize it with clarity and precision. This is where idealization begins. Just as an architect carefully plans every detail of a skyscraper before breaking ground, we must first design our desires with care. The plan must be solid and unwavering, for it will become the foundation upon which everything else is built. Have you ever imagined something so vividly that it felt real, even before it existed? That's the power of visualization. We can all harness it, but it requires patience and persistence. Picture what we want in detail and hold that image firmly in our mind. Gradually, we will see it take shape. The details will unfold, leading us step by step toward our goal. And once we reach that final step, materialization, what we envisioned will stand before us, fully realized. Think about this. The universe itself had to be thought into existence before it could ever become a reality. Our thoughts operate on the same principle. The difference lies only in scale. When we visualize, we're creating a mold, much like an architect or inventor. Take Nikola Tesla, for example, a man of immense intellect. He visualized every detail of his inventions before bringing them into the physical world. He didn't rush to build and then fix mistakes. He perfected the concept in his mind first. If it worked in his mind, it would work in reality. This meticulous mental process allowed him to bring some of the most incredible innovations to life without a single failure in decades. So, what about us? Are we willing to put in the mental effort to develop our vision with the same precision? Visualization is not just a fanciful daydream. It's a disciplined practice. When we follow these principles, we build confidence, faith in the unseen that drives us forward. This faith, combined with unwavering focus, leads to the endurance and courage needed to turn our vision into reality. Remember, thought precedes form. We must be the deliberate creators of our own thoughts to command our destiny. Repetition breeds clarity, and clarity brings manifestation. What we build in our mental world will inevitably manifest in the physical world, but we must ensure we're using the right mental materials. Just as broadcloth cannot be made from shoddy fabric, our outcomes depend on the quality of our thoughts. Our mind is a powerhouse with millions of brain cells ready to work toward our goals. But are we using this incredible resource to its full potential? Every cell in our body responds to the messages we send it, working tirelessly to manifest our desires. By leveraging the law of attraction, we can draw to us the resources we need, just as an oak tree draws the nutrients it requires to grow tall and strong. So, what will we create? The process is simple. Form the mental image, hold it firmly, and allow the ways and means to develop naturally. Supply will follow demand. The key is to desire earnestly, expect confidently, and demand resolutely. These three forces combined will bring about our desired outcome. Isn't it incredible that we possess such immense power within ourselves? Yet, isn't it also curious that we're often taught to look outward for strength? True power comes from within. By focusing on inner wisdom and truth, we tap into the source of all power. And this inner clarity manifests in our outer world. Too many of us focus on externals, money, health, success, without realizing these are just effects. The cause lies within. We must cultivate the right conditions inside ourselves, and the desired results will follow. If we focus on debt, lack, or failure, we only attract more of the same. But when we shift our focus to abundance, success, and growth, the law of attraction works in our favor. Are we ready to break free from the cycle of anxiety and impatience? We must plant our mental seeds and leave them undisturbed, trusting that they will grow in their own time. This doesn't mean inaction. It means focused, purposeful action. As opportunities arise, we must be ready to act. Thought is the fire that powers the wheel of our lives. Are we harnessing that power effectively? Let's ask ourselves, are we truly in control of our thoughts, or are we following the crowd? The majority has never led. True leaders are those who think independently, who envision new possibilities and act on them. For this week's exercise, visualize a close friend in vivid detail. Recall their features, the setting, and the last conversation we shared. Engage them in a new dialogue in our mind. Watch their expressions change as we tell a story or share an idea. This practice strengthens our imagination and sharpens our mental focus. Can we do this? If so, we are on the path to mastering our creative power. As we deepen our practice of visualization, let's take a moment to recognize the remarkable potential within this simple yet profound exercise. Every time we engage our mind in this way, we're not just imagining, we're sculpting reality. Think about it. What we visualize today becomes the blueprint for our future. And just like a master craftsman, the more we refine our vision, the closer we come to perfection. But visualization isn't just about seeing a static picture in our mind. It's about breathing life into that picture, infusing it with emotion, detail, and energy. We must feel the joy, the excitement, the sense of accomplishment, as if it has already happened. This emotional charge is what sets the wheels of creation into motion. Without it, our vision remains a mere daydream, an empty sketch with no substance. So how do we transform a mental image into something tangible? First, we must practice regularly. Consistency is key. Just as we wouldn't expect a plant to grow without sunlight and water, we can't expect our vision to materialize without nurturing it daily. We must set aside time each day to focus, to refine, and to perfect our visualization. Every moment spent doing this strengthens the connection between the image in our mind and the reality we seek to create. Next, we must align our thoughts, words, and actions with our vision. It's not enough to simply see it in our mind's eye. We must also speak as if it's already on its way, and act as if we're moving toward it. This alignment between our inner and outer world creates a powerful force of attraction that draws opportunities, people, and resources to us. But here's the catch. Our vision must be clear. It must be specific. Vague desires lead to vague results. If we want success, what does that look like for us? What does it feel like? What are the details? The sights, the sounds, the experiences. The sharper our focus, the more power our visualization holds. Imagine this. Every thought we think is a seed. When we visualize, we plant that seed in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind. But just like any garden, weeds of doubt and fear can choke out the growth if we're not vigilant. It's up to us to tend to this mental garden, to weed out negative thoughts, and to water our vision with positivity, faith, and belief. We must guard our mind against anything that contradicts our vision, whether it comes from within us or from the world around us. And as we continue this practice, something amazing happens. We begin to attract the very circumstances, people, and resources we need to bring our vision to life. This isn't magic. It's the law of cause and effect. What we put out into the universe, we receive back in kind. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions create a magnetic field that draws to us whatever resonates with our mental and emotional state. But here's the most important part. We must be patient. We live in a world that values instant gratification, but true creation takes time. We must trust that the process is unfolding as it should, even if we can't see the results immediately. Just as we wouldn't dig up a seed every day to check if it's growing, we must resist the urge to doubt or second-guess our vision. Instead, we must hold fast to our belief, knowing that our efforts will bear fruit in due time. And when they do, we must be ready to seize the opportunities that come our way, ready to take action when the moment is right. For visualization is only one part of the equation. The other part is action, deliberate, focused, and confident action. When our vision is clear, the path forward will reveal itself, step by step. All we have to do is walk it. So as we move forward, let's commit to this process. Let's make visualization a daily habit, a practice that becomes as natural to us as breathing. Let's cultivate our mental garden with care, knowing that what we plant today will shape the reality we experience tomorrow. And above all, let's believe, truly believe, that we have the power to create the life we desire, because we do.